morning, guys. It's Chris from Nichols Retirement Empire on assignment today for Collard Valley Cooks. And for Tammy, she's got some projects she's doing, and we got a special request from one of the subs on YouTube asking to show how the kitchen's organized in the pantry. So that's something that I could probably handle showing you guys. Keep in mind while you're looking at this that this is our house and this is our kitchen. It's not a YouTube studio. It's not a television studio, and this is where we live. And we spend a lot of time with our YouTube, answering questions, answering comments, Facebook, all that stuff that she spends time on, and that I spend time on. So probably it would be neater and more organized if we had time that we weren't spending on YouTube and things like that. So we stay busy, but she does a good job in here, so let's look and see what it looks like. Okay, I'm going to start off with the kitchen sink area, and I'm just going to go through every area of the kitchen and just show you how everything is set up. We keep our coffee and spices. We have several areas we put our spices. I'll show you those kind of separately here, just the spices themselves. And then we have a drainer that we use for things that, when you get them out of the dishwasher, like this is our handle from our pressure cooker, and that has to drain once you get it out of the dishwasher. And then sometimes, we wash stuff by hand that doesn't fit in the dishwasher and things like that. Store these two steel jelly roll pans. That's hard to say. That's a tongue twister. Store these two steel jelly roll pans here at the sink. And of course, she has a stainless steel sink. And we put that in because she wants to be able to put things that are hot down in the sink. You can see how we have some containers and things like that we keep kind of general stuff here, like grits and coffee creamer, and there's her tea. Put these hooks underneath the cabinets, and of course y'all know how much she likes these. She loves these spoons, the measuring spoons. So that's a place that we can store those. We hang some other stuff here, measuring cups, stuff like that. She has several, I guess you would call these caddies, that she keeps different utensils in. Like this one, she keeps her brushes and her spatulas, and all these things in here. She keeps those all in one place. This is just kind of a general one that has all kind of junk. I mean, you can see it's got everything from a garlic press to a gravy spatula, just a variety of things that she keeps in this one. She has another one over here that's next to the stove that just has spoons, all the different spoons. And then we have one for the Cutco knives that we keep right here. Of course, when she videos, you see the whole kitchen. But this is where you see things most often, so this is probably the area you're most familiar with. And, she's got some kind of unique organizational things here. Let's look at that. And she has some more spice racks here. She has 3 locations, actually 4 locations where she keeps spices. She tries to organize them by the type of spices. She has the Penzi spices up here. All these are on this little rack that's on the wall. Then she has this spice rack here that fits underneath the cabinet that has the big containers that have the spices that we use, in bulk. These are more everyday type spices that she likes to be able. Of course, all this is convenient to the stove. I mean, every area where we have spices is near the stove where she can get to it and not have to search. And she's got everything out where you can see it and see the labels, the thing. And here's our chicken blend that we use for fried chicken that looks like cinnamon. If you watched that video on Nichols Retirement Empire where we thought the cinnamon was the chicken blend. But anyway, also in this cabinet, there's a variety. Of course, there's things up top that she stores, like salt, pepper, stuff you have to replenish, that she keeps up here, cocoa, that kind of thing, things that are in big containers. Then she has a few more spices here that again are large container type spices like cinnamon, You know, these are all cooking items like her bouillon, her liquid smoke, vanilla, the spray that we use, all this kind of stuff is here. She uses these to put, you know, things that come in envelopes. They store that really well. We have a little shelf right here that we store more spices on. And you can see a lot of them, she's got them organized by brand. You know, here's some Kroger spices that we have that are kind of some extra ones, more bouillon, stuff that we keep down here. So this is just kind of a general rack, and you can see that's where she keeps her her sifter and her sifter bowl. Like everybody else, you know, you've got space, you're cramped for space, you have, you know, you want to use every area you've got. So she has these little hanger things and these kind of odd shaped things that are hard to put anywhere else. She has hanging on the side of her refrigerator. So we have this drawer right here that we keep all other things that are kind of odd, tops to jars. Some of her, no, I don't think all these are supposed to be in here. You know how it is when you wash dishes, and every time if you ask the kids to put something up, it ends up in some weird place. Sometimes I might even put some things in some weird places. So there may be some things out of place here. But these are generally lids and flat things like her egg cutter and stuff like that. But anyway, we have that drawer there. The refrigerator, of course, we hang a lot of our pots and, you know, pot holders, stuff like that on there. And we keep our towels and kitchen rags and stuff over here in this drawer. And then everybody in America has a junk drawer that's just a junk drawer. Here's where we keep the aprons, and she has a lot of aprons. She lines this stuff up over here that you don't have to refrigerate. And then we have this little container here. That's just another kind of little nook where you can stick stuff. And she's just got some odds and ends in here. You know, there's some spare toothpicks, some cupcake, little cupcake things there. Here's some kind of tea, I think. Yeah, some kind of weird tea. Here's our knife sharpener that we keep up there that we use all the time. It's just the best knife sharpener there is. Of course, now she knows where all this stuff is. That's the thing, is to know, you know, however you organize it, it needs to be organized where you can find what you're looking for. Up here, we have, this is where we keep our potato chips. And we use rubber bands and chip clips to contain all of those. Since we've been on our diet, the chip thing used to be totally full of chips. We don't eat many chips anymore. This is our bread basket. Okay, I know you have seen her open her refrigerator many times. And we go through here, or I say we, she. I do it sometimes, but I don't obviously do as good a job as she does. I don't like to throw things away. She's much more liberal about getting rid of things that need to be gotten rid of. So, you can see how we've got this organized. We have all of our tall drinks and stuff like that here. Anything that's tall, we got on that shelf. Here's some leftover barbecue. Usually on these shelves right here, the containers we have that we store leftover foods usually fit generally on these shelves or on this top shelf. So you can see we have some leftovers here. Like this was some little lasagna stuff that we made the other day, and you know, there's that pork. I don't know what that is there. Oh, that's potato salad. You know, so you know, you always want to get these things that fit your containers. All these jars up here, barbecue sauce, pickle jars, salsa jars, all that stuff. You know, you see we don't have a lot of extra space. We've got our shelves arranged where all this stuff pretty much goes to the top. Same thing there, stuff goes to the top. You can adjust your shelving in your refrigerator. So if you ever need to adjust it, make adjustments where stuff will fit so you get more bang for your buck when you store things. So you can see everything we have there pretty much fits. So we got space left. Of course, we have our fruit and vegetable drawers. We always make sure that we usually, if it's something like onions, we'll double bag it when we put it in here. We do save that stuff and put it in here. We don't like to just throw stuff out. And then we have this little flat drawer. This is a nice little drawer because you can get all your cheese and your yogurt and pudding and butter and margarine and stuff like that we keep down here in this. So that's a nice little convenient drawer. And then on the sides, you can see she's got her mayonnaise and dressings, sauces, jellies and jams. I don't know what that is. Cheese, some kind of cheese stuff up there. Her coffee creamer, the coffee creamers. You can see we got coffee creamer, whipping cream. You can see all the stuff we keep over here. So she keeps it pretty clean and keeps it cleaned out. And once a week, like I said, she'll go through because she wants to make sure that she knows what we have. Like, she'll be able to tell you what we have and what we don't have. Here's our freezer, and this freezer is really nice and big, and we're able to get a lot of stuff in that. And then we have this drawer here, again, that you can stack stuff on there.
Y'all have a wonderful day. Thanks for watching Colored Valley Cooks.